Hey you guys, I just got back from Brazil. Wanted to give you a testimony about the amazing things that the Lord was doing there. I went there for a festival that my brother-in-law is running, but oh man, traveled around all the churches in the area with my friends, and different pastors were preaching, and I was able to lay hands on the sick, and the Lord healed a ton of people. It was the most amazing thing. I'm so honored and grateful that the Lord was able to use me in that way. And I mean, it was like a whole nother level compared to what it usually is. I just felt like the Lord kept speaking to me about being humble and humbling myself and coming against pride and loving and serving the other pastors. And then suddenly in one meeting, they asked me, they got done preaching and they're like, hey, could you pray for the sick? And oh my goodness, the Lord showed up in power and authority, and He gave me a word of knowledge that had never happened before in my ministry yet. And oh my goodness, the Lord was setting people free and healing people. And this one lady had a crushed disc in her spine, and I just got real bold and I commanded it in the name of Jesus to just form a new one. And boop, it did. And right away, she's like, oh, it's all better. It's all, woo, like getting excited. And then other people saw that and they're like, I know that lady, and they started getting faith. And several people in the church had like goiters, like some thyroid condition causing a big lump in their neck and it was hurting. And the pastor's wife had that, and I prayed against it. I was like, I curse that thing in the name of Jesus, and everything coming against her, trying to prevent her from preaching the gospel because it was causing her pain and she couldn't even do evangelism and stuff. And right away, the Lord took away her pain and it started to shrink down, and I saw her 2 days later and it was all the way gone. She said, look at me. Look what God did. And then I was like, well, what about everybody else? All the different people. I knew the one lady's spine was healed right away, so I could prove it. But she said, every single person we prayed for, the Lord healed 3 people of cancer. And one of them even went to the doctor to confirm it the next day. And the doctor said no cancer. Jesus had healed her completely. And 2 different people had goiters that shrunk down and went away. The Lord healed 3 or 4 different people's backs. She sent me a testimony later just confirming all of it. She said that every single person we prayed for was healed. Jesus, He loves those people. And He wanted me to share that with you guys so that you could get faith. That like if He could do that through me, then this foolish man, He could certainly do it in your life and your ministry.